1. Okay. All right. So first off, Jay, you have to decide what the base is because always the equation is volume equals 1/3. This is a pyramid for sure. Capital B base times height. The reason it's a capital B is because it represents more than just one dimension or variable. Okay, I'm going to ask you, Jay. This is a four-sided shape where all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. What type of shape is that?
Polygon.
Well, it's definitely a polygon. Let's give a more specific name.
Prism. I mean, sorry, a pyramid.
It is the whole thing's a pyramid. The green outline I just made, I'll make it black. The black outline I
I
just
mean,
made.
that specifically is a rectangle. I mean, square. Sorry.
It is a square. Good. And squares are technically rectangles, so you're true on that too. So if this side is 5 right here, what is this red side I'm about to color in? Also
5.
5. So how do you find the area of a rectangle / square?
The area of a rectangle. It's length times width.
Good. So tell me the length and the width.
Wait, but isn't the area of a circle pi times r to power 2?
Your r squared, right? And
Yeah. Does it matter which one we use?
Well, what shape is it? Is it a rectangle / square or is it a circle?
It's a rectangle / square.
So we should use the rectangle / square formula. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, I was looking at circle.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're going to do 5 times 5. Jay, what's 5 times 5?
25.
Yeah, good job. So now we just found base. So now we could plug all this in. So 1/3 times 25 times, what is that 3D height? How high is this point up here going up?
It's going up 6 centimeters.
Good, 6 centimeters. So you put that in the calculator. 1/3 of 6 is 2. 2 and times 25 should be 50. And look at that, 50 centimeters cubed. Again, I don't really care for labels though.
Now, 4 I'm confused about because I don't know what to do with cones.
Okay, you know what? Cones are also just simply pyramids, but they're just special. They're not really special.
They don't have sides.
They're just circular pyramids. Okay.
Yeah, but they don't have sides.
You're right. It doesn't have sides, but it's a circle. So what do you need to describe the area of a circle?
Pi times r squared.
Good. So can you identify what r is in this one?
10.
10. Good. So it's going to be pi times 10 squared. So I'm going to write 100 pi. And because I don't really have a calculator with me, I'll leave that pi to the end, okay? So I'm just going to put like 100 pi, like 100x essentially. So now we just found our b, which is 100 pi, or 314 probably. So then we're going to take that and multiply with our volume equation, which is 1/3. And if you're using a calculator and you want to do 1/3, you could just divide 3 at the end. So 1/3 times 100 pi times, what is the 3D height of the question number 4?
13.
13, good. Type that in with, I'll pull out my phone to use the calculator. We type that in. And remember, you could carry the pi over as a variable like the whole time and put it in the end. Sometimes I like doing that, especially if you're going to use it twice. Like here, I end up using it twice. All right, I don't know what I mean. But, so 1/3 times 100 times 3.14 times 13. So I got 1,360.6 repeating. and that's within one unit. So I'll take that. So if you type in your calculator, you should get 1360.6 repeating.
Okay.
All right.
So number 5, the base is a rectangle, correct?
Good. And so what's the area of the rectangle?
The area for a rectangle is length times width, which is 2, yeah, and that's 2 times 5.
Good. What's 2 times 5?
10.
Good. All right. So now what are you going to do?
Now you do 10 times 4 divided by 3.
Good. And what did you get?
Oh, I was supposed to wait.
Oh, if you don't, I got it. So that's 40 over 3, which should equal about 13 and a third, so 3 repeating. And it seems like they agree with me, okay? All right, ready for the next one, Jay?
Yep.
All right, number 6.
Sorry, what?
You ready?
Yep.
All right, number 6. What type of pyramid is that?
Circle.
Circle, good. A cone. So what type of formula are you going to use for the base?
Pi times r squared.
Good. So then what is R?
What is r? R is 1. I mean, yeah, 1.
Okay. So it's pi times 1 squared. So what's 1 squared? It's simply 1. 1 times pi, that's simply pi. So your B, your B,
3.14.
yeah, 3.14.
So it would be 3.14 times 2 divided by 3.
Then don't forget divided by 3, okay, Jay?
Yeah.
Because remember, this is a cone. All right. This one I think should be around actually 2.9. Just the number's not big enough to cause a big significance in estimation, is it?
What's the, wait, are you doing the calculator or am I?
It is 2.9. I know it is.
Okay. 2.09?
2.09, yeah, that's what I mean. The numbers are small enough that the rounding doesn't actually affect it that much, thankfully.
Number, let's see. Wait, we just did number 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's do number 7.
Number 7. Wait, I forgot to write down the answer for number 5, but it's there. I mean, I got it, but I forgot to write it down.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7.
All right.
The base is a triangle,
Good.
and that's 1/2 times BH, and it's
Good.
it's a lowercase b.
Mm-hmm. So what is the B and what is the H?
Wait, I thought B doesn't. I thought B doesn't equal anything. This like B isn't its own thing.
Capital B is going to be an amalgamation of whatever numbers, whatever formula you need to use, which is length times width.
I thought for a
Lowercase b, stop. Lowercase b is a dimension. That's why it's lowercase. It's just one number.
I know. I thought for a triangle it's A equals 1/2 lowercase b lowercase h.
Yeah, which is the second thing I wrote.
Okay.
So capital B equals the area. So that's why capital B equals 1/2 lowercase bh.
Let's see. So B is the base, correct?
Mm.
What
Okay.
does B equal? What's its measurement?
The triangle on the bottom? I would say,
I mean, like for b equals 1/2 bh, what does b equal?
sure, B is going to equal, and let me draw it out so to make sure we understand. B could be this base right here, and this is the height of the triangle. Very important. It's not height of the pyramid, it's the height of the triangle. So this is 3, and this is 4. So what we're going to type into that, what we're going to type into that is 3 times 4. So
Times 3.
times 3 times, and then yes, at the end, then you times it by 3. Good. And then a third also. But 1/2, 3 times 4, I'm just going to go one step at a time, is 6. Because half of 4 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. So now we do the volume, which is 1/3 times 3 times, I'm sorry, 1/3 times the 6 we just found times 3, which is the 3D height. 1/3 and 3 seems to cancel out, so volume equals 6.
Okay.
Okay,
Would you still like me to hand this in?
please do. Just submit it in the Google Classroom because I just rather have the record there, and then it says to me you submitted it. So when I
Okay.
think about it 3 days later, I don't think, did he do it?
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.